Here are some hints for homework sheet 21. First question, find 20% of £6. Well, if I was doing that, the first thing I would do there is I would find 10% first of all and then double my answer. Question 2, bond mass. So we're going to do the times part first of all. Question 3, just a simple sum. Question 4, if you think of 0.25 as 1/4, and then just think of the question as a quarter of 24. Question 5, divide by the 2, and then divide by the 100. 3/4, divide by the bottom, times by the top. 6 squared we should know quite easily. And number 8, just another sum. Postman Pat for question 9. Calculate the mean number of letters. So we take each of the numbers 124, 146, 180 and so on, add all them up and then divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's just an add and a divide. For question 10, equations, take the x off this side, means we take an x off that side. What's the opposite to add to? Do it on that side and then get your x equals. Take 2x off that side, means I've got to take 2x off this side. What's the opposite to take away 12? Get the new number here and then you can work out what x equals. Second side, car and van rental, water to the hire centre. Cost of the hire is £20 per day and then 17 pence per mile. How much would it cost for 3 days and 620 miles? So that's £20 for 3 days and then 17 pence times 620. Well, the first one's an easy sum to do. Second one, you probably want to set it up as 620 times 17. Get your two answers and then add it all together. Question 12. AB, remember that means A times B. So take your number for A, which is 3, and then multiply it by your number for B. 2 A's, work out that, and then take away 3 B's. And then lastly, do the bracket part first of all. So if I put the numbers in, 3 for A, 4 for B, I'm going to do the bracket bit first. So I'm going to do this bit first, and then times by 3. Now question 13 is probably the hardest one that's on the sheet this week. It was found that 30% of oranges sold at Jimmy's corner shop were past their sell-by date. If 36 were past the sell-by date, how many were originally for sale? So we know that 30% of oranges is equivalent to 36 bad ones. The whole amount of oranges you had were obviously 100%. So if 30% is equivalent to 36, what's 100% equivalent to? Well, one way of doing that would be find 10% first of all. So if I know 30% is 36, how can I get 10%? And then once I've got 10%, how can I convert that to 100%? Question 14. Complete the table. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. Number of posts 2. There's a post, there's a post. And it's got 3 wires. If I increase that to 3 posts, then I've got my 3, 4, 5, 6 wires, and get my answer for 4, and get my answer for 5. Now before I do my last 2 answers, before I do this one here and this one here, I'm going to find my formula. Because once I've got the formula, it's easy to get those answers. So remember, start with the thing on the bottom, which is W, equals. how much of the number's going up each time. So put that before the posts. And then think to yourself, pick a number on the top. Let's say we pick this number. Once you do this multiplier, how do you get back to 6? It's going to be a takeaway. So your formula is going to be the number of wires is equal to something times the number of posts, take away something. Once you've got that answer, it should just be a case of putting 10 into that formula and then putting 50 into that formula to get these missing answers. Okay, hopefully that will help this week.